In an earlier video, we talked about generally it's not a good idea to play knight g5 or knight b4 to attack f7 pawn or c2 pawn when it's very well protected. In this video, we'll talk about when it is a good idea to attack those pawns. So in this position is the famous two knights defense. It's actually a good idea to play this move. Now we have a 2-on-1 situation, and it's not that easy for black to defend. Queen e7 is not a good move because white still takes the pawn, and it's not a good trade if black has to give up the queen. So as many of you know, this is the Fred Lever attack, and after take, black doesn't want to take back this way. For many of you, you can find videos on YouTube where game analysis are shown for the Fred Lever attack. However, I'm sure many of you know the best move here, or one of the best move at least, knight a5 is the right way for black to sacrifice one pawn, but having some development initiatives. So in this position, it makes much more sense because it's not so easy for black to defend against the f7 pawn. Similarly, let's look at another example of attacking the c7 pawn. d4, d5, knight c3, knight c6, bishop f4, knight f6. Now is a great idea to play knight b5. 2-on-1 on c7, not that easy to defend against the c7 pawn. And in fact, the only move is e5. But now white wins this pawn. And compared to the Fred Lever attack, this is much better for white. For example, if black plays this, white can sacrifice and then win the pawn on c7, and also forking on the king and the rook. Of course, better move, knight h5, but now white can play e3, attacking the knight, and if black trades, okay, white is up a pawn, and next move maybe develop this knight, get this knight back to d4, and white is up a pawn. So in general, only attack the c7 pawn, f7 pawn for white, and c2 pawn and f2 pawns for black if your opponent cannot defend that pawn easily. If it is easily defended, then moves such as knight g5 or knight b4 is not very useful because you will just get kicked out immediately. Alright, go play more games. Make sure you apply this strategy in your games.